Hi guys, welcome to your end of September reading. Today is September 21st. I believe there is a not full moon, partial eclipse tonight. And today is the first day of fall, right? I might be wrong by a few days, but today definitely feels like fall. Spiritually wise, vibrationally wise, it doesn't feel like we're out of summer. As a collective, we've officially spiritually reached that end of the year. And yeah, it's kind of weird this weekend because, well, it's raining right now, it's sprinkling, and I really wanted to get like a tarot video in the rain. I thought that would be cool. But here in Southern California, where I'm at, it's been super hot, and then all of a sudden it just got cold. Well, not cold, but you know, like gray and cloudy. And right now it's sprinkling. So yeah, I'm at a friend's house right now, and she has her backyard beautifully decorated, and it just feels magical with this weather. Another reason I wanted to get a video done today. So guys, I'll be honest, I have been like in and out of this weird depressive state, but I don't think it's depression, right? I think it's something deeper than that, like something's happening and I'm aware of it, I just don't know what it is. Or how can I say it? Spiritually, I'm aware of something. Mentally, emotionally, logically, I feel lost. So I don't know if that resonates with anyone. It's actually really starting to rain, which I love. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. But anyways, sorry, like I was saying, I don't know if that resonates with anyone. But if it does, how about we call that confirmation that you're at the right place. Alright? That's weird. We got the Magician right away. So I was gonna say I was gonna say, oh, we're manifesting, but no, we have manifested already. Like, it's done. The work is done. I'm feeling really called to get this first card. I feel like we manifested and now the action is taking place. So whatever happens has been set in motion from all the manifesting we've done. I feel like some of you are just like not worried about anything anymore. Like, that's how done you are with everything, that you're not worrying about like who you upset. You don't care about like consequences. Well, I shouldn't say don't care about consequences, but you're over it. You're just over it, and in that frame of mind, state of mind, is when changes are going to start happening. Oh my god, we just got it again. I feel like this shows what I just said. You're not afraid of anything anymore. You're ready to just make those changes, create those endings. For example, if it's a relationship you're not happy in, a job you're not happy in, any situation you're not happy in, like you're not like thinking it over, negotiating with yourself, debating with yourself, like that's it. You're ready to cut those ties. I love that it's raining right now. But if it rains too hard, we're gonna have to go inside. So 2 cards just fell out. Sorry guys, I didn't do it in the camera shot. That's interesting. It's like, I feel like this is kind of like the same energy. Death, and then this, I want to call it rebirth feeling. You know, I don't know if I'm a fan of him anymore. I used to be a fan of Jordan Peterson. I kind of stopped listening to him, but he says something about like, you know, learn how to be an absolute monster, but then control it. And what that means is he's not telling people to like act horribly. It's like just learn to be ruthless, to have the ability to be ruthless when you need to. That doesn't mean that you go around abusing people, yelling at people, walking around with this like macho, toxic, masculine attitude. And I shouldn't say masculine because it applies to women too. This, you know how I just hate it, like this, you know, boss babe energy and bad bitch energy. I hate that. I hate that our culture promotes that. But anyways, you should learn how to be ruthless, and you should learn how to be very cutthroat and manage that. You don't act like that, but you should have the ability to do so, because that's called, you know, standing up for yourself. But anyways, that's what I see happening here. That's it. Changes are done. If not, you're about to make them. And then that's the ending is going to cause the rebirth that you want. What else can my collective... Here, I want to make sure I shuffle in the camera shot so you guys can see what cards come out. Perfect. I love how they landed. All that wishful thinking is going to turn into actual abundance in the 3D, in the physical realm. All that daydreaming paired with this energy, like kind of manning up, stepping up, taking charge. Now, I guess the universe is going to reward you for following your heart. I just realized that there's this like goat in the background. I wonder what the artist was trying to say about that. I think just following your heart is going to lead to abundance. It could be financial abundance, material abundance, just abundance and freedom. You feeling abundant because things are finally going how you envisioned it. So remember this other card came out. Let's see what it is. Okay, so this is a card of betrayal. Why did we get that? Offer me clarification, please. Oh, yeah. You're walking away from a negative group around you. I'm trying not to apply this to my situation, which I won't talk about because I don't want to bring that energy here, but yeah, it's just some environment or some situation that you're not liking. It's not like one person or one thing, it's just overall you're done with it. And you may see like people like kind of doing like little petty things to stab each other in the back. Actually, are you walking away from it? I just said that. I mean, it's showing me that's the environment. I predict that you're walking away from it. Let's see. Well, I didn't predict, but the other cards show me this. I do believe you ended a bad situation. Yeah, you see? You did. Knowing your worth. I was going to say taking back your power, but I don't think anyone who's watching this actually lost their power, give away their power. But, you know, you're just trying to work work together with someone, and now it's like, no, okay, I already tried things your guys' way, and now I have to do things my way. Again, it's a very abundant... Lily. Okay, excuse me, Mom. God. Excuse me. Alright guys, we're back. I'm sorry. That was funny. As much as I wanted to do this reading outside in the rain, it did start getting windy, and then as you saw, the dog that I'm taking care of got really scared. I think she got scared, and that's why she did that. because the dogs that I'm taking care of right now are inside, and I was outside by myself, so I think they were just worried about me. I don't like how that looks. Oh well, it's okay. Anyways, it was kind of getting cold out. Oh yeah, so summarizing where we left off. You exercised your power, you rose to your power, so you're going to be making those uncomfortable changes that need to happen, for you to move on and grow. I had to put everything back because, as you saw, my friend, she literally knocked over all the cards. I had to pick them up off the floor, like the whole stack. I don't really like to take cards when they come out in a stack like that. Okay, better. Actually, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to turn on the light because I feel like it's kind of dark. Excuse me. Much better. Okay. This is wanting more and just feeling stuck and trapped in your own thoughts, not knowing what to do. I got that in reverse, so supposedly that means we're overcoming that, but let's see. Let me get clarification. I used to be those readers that take cards in reverse as like the opposite of the card's meaning, but I don't. Well, okay, I should say that. When I first started reading, that was how I learned, but then even that doesn't kind of make sense to me because what I do is I put all the uprights here and the reverses here, so I feel like the reverse mirrors the upright. But I am doing that right now. I do feel like we're done with that feeling of being stuck. We're overcoming it. Okay, I got 2. It's your daydreams have been put into action. Can you give me clarification on this? So I'm curious, put into action by you or it's just timing of the universe? I think both. But I think you've been putting in the work and now finally things are gonna take off. So by you putting in the work, yeah, you put in the work, like working hard, developing your work ethic, kind of like growing in rank, not just career-wise in the 3-day world. We could say career, we could say skill-wise. How about I say that? Skill-wise, knowledge-wise, but also spirituality-wise, you've grown in rank. Or how about vibration? Let's say that. So guys, this is just general. I think I am going to do like specific on like love reading because I don't know. I know that, those October, November, December months are like the months that a lot of people want to get into relationships. So I do want to do a reading on that. The world, yeah. It's time. Remember I said I don't know if it's you or the divine timing. It's both. For sure. But there is a spiritual component. So I think the world is helping you because you've grown in rank. Spirituality. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. You have grown in rank and maturity. How about those two aspects? Rank, status, and maturity. Both in the physical realm. But spiritually as well. So you may have been putting in the work and people around you see it and you're not just like a beginner anymore, right? Like you're someone that actually has knowledge and wisdom and worth. And I know that sounds mean to say, but yeah, I mean, if you take someone who doesn't have any kind of skills whatsoever, as someone who's been doing this for a while, or I said doing whatever it is for a while, you know, they've been sticking with it and having a good attitude, a good work ethic, you are going to grow, right? Your worth to wherever you are is going to grow. Okay. Any last messages for the collective viewers for the specific energy of today or the last week of September? Nothing wants to come out. Maybe we're done with this message. I don't know if I'm gonna, like I said, I don't like to take cards when they all come out. So yeah, that's too many. I'm not gonna take that. I don't think that's meant to be. Let's just give my collective viewers one last message. Okay. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something like with Pentacles, work related. Is this finally it? What you've been working so hard for? I don't think I need to clarify this, right? I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Maybe there was something blocking you from your person and... Well, you know what? Let me look at these cards in regard to this. Because I was doing it more like thinking of like a work situation. Okay, so now looking at this, I believe you and this person, or you or your person may have been like stuck in your guys' head with this card. And you guys have gotten out of that through work, right? Or it doesn't have to be like work, like your 9-to-5 job or, you know, whatever you do for a living, just in general, like anything outside of the relationship, like whatever you have going on at home, you yourself, your health, you've been working on yourself. Finally, you feel like out of this stuck feeling, things are finally going to start moving forward because of both the work that you put into it and the universe, divine timing. That's really beautiful. I'm just shocked. I didn't think I was going to get that. Okay, so I really want to just pull this card. I don't know what it is. We'll see it together. Oh, there you go. Love offer being made. And I just said I was going to do a love reading, and look at it. Just started happening on its own. If it's the same cards, then that's confirmation, okay? They are. Renewal and death. This is beautiful. This is just like... So obviously the sun card, the sun represents Leo, so whoever is watching this might be Leo. I'm a Leo. I'm trying really hard not to be biased about this and not take this reading until like later on, you know. I always do that after I record a reading. I don't try to apply it towards my situation. Like I'll watch my recording days later and see how I feel about it. But these two cards resonate with me because I kind of wrote something earlier. I've been journaling actually in this beautiful journal that my friend got me. Maybe I should read it to you guys. I don't know. That's weird. Actually, maybe I should because I'm kind of getting a little what's the opposite of creeped out? Like creeped out but in a good way. you just wanting to be happy. That's it. Just like, you know, that feeling of when love finally works out and you just feel great, and then it's this death, this new beginning. I love the depiction here because it shows like I don't know if you guys have seen the Chronicles of Narnia. I'm sure everyone has. The scene where the lion is sacrificed on the table, and then the next morning the table cracks and he's back to life. That's what this background reminds me of. This is very positive, okay? Don't see the death card and think of it as bad. This is you living your new life. Death to your old life where you were unhappy and not living in alignment with yourself, to your new life where you feel reborn, renewed. Obviously, like, your inner child has been healed. Okay, so while we're on these two cards, I wrote something earlier. Give me 1 second. Hold on, you guys. Some of it was kind of personal. Let me not show the personal stuff to the camera. Okay, so I'm so glad I took my journal away, because on this side I do have the personal thing, and it's, for me, it's kind of giving me this like weird feeling, but okay. I wrote this poem called Fall, or it's not a poem, it's just me writing to myself. And basically, like, I'm craving fall, but what does that word mean, fall? Yeah, it's autumn, but it's for something to physically land, right? To be done. Where's the part? Okay, I'll start here. Isn't fall the dying process? It's such a contrast. I crave the healing rest that comes with fall, but I am also craving disruption, change, a tower moment. Why? Because I know that real beginnings cannot happen without real endings. I'm ready to fall away from this reality and start a new one. I wrote that this morning, and here we go. That is crazy. Okay, crazy in a beautiful way. That just cheered me up because I've been like in a down mood. I kind of want to just start the reading over. I mean, not start over, but like clean up. Okay, so how about this? How about, since this turned into a love reading on its own, let's actually officially put the intention. Show my viewers, or the collective watching right now, what they can expect from the person on their mind. How about that? Obviously, you guys, I feel like this one wants to come out. Oh, okay. Yeah, action. Okay, well, let's see. Let's actually get a card. What can my collective viewers expect from the person on their mind? Triumph over mental... I was going to say mental illness. That's weird. It's not mental illness. It's just mental frustrations. But maybe someone is triumphing over mental illness. We got this again. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. This is all the mental suffering that you've been dealing with, and this is you taking action out of it. You literally went from this to this. Just look at the images. Not only did you here you're struggling to battle this, not only did you conquer that battle, but now you move the energy in your favor. That's transmutation. That's good. That's the closest definition of transmutation that I can give you. If that's not transmutation, I don't know what is. Okay, so we're talking about the person on your mind, right? Is that you or is that this person? I think it's you. I do think it's you. Maybe both. Let's see. It's you, and then again we have Leo, Lion. You don't have to be a Leo. But if it is, and you have hair like this, take that as a confirmation. This is I've never really looked at this card. It's really interesting. I need to do my research on the art and the artist because I feel like there's so many hidden symbols. I do think it's you, the viewer. So how does this relate to the person on your mind? Divine judgment, divine blessing. Karma, if you don't believe in that. Or God. The universe, spirits in the universe recognizing what you've gone through. They're going to write a situation. So, you know, as I was asking about a love situation, like some kind of love or romantic situation is going to be, you're going to receive help in it. Let's say that. Yeah. You've been patient. I'm seeing divine timing. So temperance, we think of like, oh, obviously this means, you know, getting to be patient. But think about the word temper, right? To temper something. Just because I used to be into like soap making, I know the word temper means the chemical reaction of something cooling down, or like tempering chocolate, right? You melt chocolate to a specific degrees to get like a sheen out of it if you're into baking. Tempering glass, tempering metals. I used to temper my my soap mixtures. So getting something to the right heat, the right vibration, the right timing. Controlling your temper. Again, this artist puts a lot of subliminal messages in their cards. Or not subliminal, esoteric. You know, I just realized she's like new. Sorry. So there's that saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. And there's this, well, it's not a saying, it's from the Bible. Jesus says something like, you can't pour new wine into old wine cup or wine skin. And basically, like, you can't have a fresh start without starting fresh, right? Completely, thoroughly. And that kind of went back to our previous message with the Sun card and the Death card. I don't know, I was just trying to get any extra details out of this card. I'm not. Maybe that feeling of like you're done, you're so tired, you're done, you're ready to start new. Yeah. You're over it. Again, why am I'm trying to see how this relates to like a love reading or the person on your mind. So maybe you are going to come near that person. Maybe that person is feeling like this and is going to come near you. You know, unfortunately, the way things are right now, like when it comes to love or anything to do with romance, I feel like we have to be strategic. And that's not how love is supposed to be, but it is, because nowadays everyone wants to play this game of I get you to commit to me because I have some power over you, but then I have options, right? It's not supposed to feel like that. It's supposed to feel like jumping into something fun, jumping into a fun adventure. So I do think you do feel like that. Or if this is your person, they feel like that. You know, I know we always try to, like, you know, be mature and reasonable and logical, but also love is just taking a chance on someone, you know. So if you can't even do that with, let's say there's someone that, you know, you're with, but you can't take that leap of faith. Should you be with that person? Well, anyways, that's energy that I got here, that ready to take a leap of faith. Planning, scheming. Maybe this person, the person on your mind has been wanting to do that, and they're just, it's in their heart to do that. Have they done that? Are they going to do that? Let's see. It might be in your heart to do that. This is weird because it reminds me of the moon card. Imagine if we get the moon card, you guys. No, opposite. We got the star card. Oh. Yeah, it's time to take that leap of faith in this relationship, and it's just gonna, it's not just the relationship itself. Like, yeah, it's gonna feel wonderful to be in that relationship, but it's going to push the two of you into this new being, this new reality, this new spiritual ascension. That's what it is, honestly. This relationship is going to put the two of you into a spiritual ascension, so it's not going to be a regular relationship. If the relationship ever happens, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with your person. I guess this is the universe backing it up. Backing up your relationship. Should I take the... Okay. I don't know if I should take all these. How about this? Let's put it back. If I get them again, it was meant to be, okay? I said earlier that when a bunch of cards fall out, I don't take them, so that would be like hypocritical of me to do that just because the Lover's card came out. That would be very biased of me, and I'm trying not to be like that. Give me more clarity on what's going on with the person on the general collective's mind. We got this card again. They see your worth. They recognize your worth. This one wants to come out. Let's see, what is it? They see you as someone who's very hardworking and kind of like quiet, mysterious, keeps to yourself, which is what you've probably been doing. I mean, that describes what we've been talking about, right? Interesting. Oh, sorry. So what, is this person obsessed with you? Are you obsessed with this person? Is it a mutual obsession? I'm gonna cover that up. I think the two of you are mutually obsessed with each other, honestly. The two of you are both obsessed with each other, but both of you have been just keeping to yourself for that reason. Okay, I feel like this one. Both of you have been manifesting. Again, we got the Fool. Both of you are just ready just to like come towards each other and just be done. Be done strategizing and trying to like plan stuff. It's just, this is how I feel and that's it. Okay, again, The person on your mind, because I keep getting like this overall energy. The person on your mind is watching you. They want to make that move. They're debating. And it could be a male or female, right? So like if you're a male watching this, you know, this could be regarding the whoever on your mind. If you're a female, same thing. Don't just take it by the card. Usually I like to specify, like if I feel it's a male energy or female energy. Right? Oh, this one. I just said male or female. Right when I finished saying female, I got this. The male is watching the female. Okay, now I got specific. The want is there. The want in your person is there to go from watching you to actually like come towards you and make an actual stand. Yeah, the want is there to make that offer. Look at how right here, okay, we have Prince of Pentacles. How it's like kind of like hiding where his heart is. And now it's like, no, here you go. Like, this is where I am. From like kind of wanting to tell someone something to saying it with your chest. This person has not been able to sleep well. I think debating this. And I do believe this is the person on your mind. It could, if it's you, then apply it. But I think it's the person on your mind. Oh, yeah. They're going to end this feeling of not being able to sleep and just feeling like frustrated over it to making movement. They know that they have to do that. Can you give me any more clarification about the person on the viewer's mind, please? Alrighty, guys, we're already like 40 minutes in. I don't want this video to go too long. Okay, I don't know. What's this? Let's take it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What does that look like to you? Just looking at that, what feeling do you get from that? Just feel like you're drowning in your own thoughts, right? Well, I got it in reverse. So I think we're getting over that. We're done with that, and let's clarify. I don't know, I feel like when I shuffle in front of the camera, it takes forever for a card to fall out. Maybe I'm not shuffling right because I'm scared I'm going to hit the camera or something. Okay. Yeah. Union. Divine union is the way that person's going to get out of this mental turmoil. And again, it's not because they're so obsessed with you, right? I know we got the devil card and I said it. I feel like the two of you are obsessed with each other. Yeah, I mean, that's how drawn you are to each other. But again, remember way back over here that this union, this connection was going to push you both into spiritual ascension. Usually when people go through spiritual ascension, they feel like they're going crazy, right? But I feel like this union, like the two of you are going to help each other through that. It will end this. Going from this to this. I just heard the term equally yoked. That's a biblical reference, by the way. I don't recall if it's regarding like couples, like married couples in the Bible, or just people that you're around, but I think Jesus says that, you know, you have to be... No, I think it is regarding marriages. that marriages don't work unless both people in the marriage are equally yoked. So that means like being on the same page. And the term yoked, if you don't know, is like back in the, like pre-modern times when people used to have like horses or ox, cows, and they would have the animals like carry them around or carry like carriages and stuff. They will put this thing on the animal, right, to connect them to the carriage, or if they were plowing the field or whatever, it's called a yoke. Like whatever you're envisioning that they put on an animal to attach them to the machine, it's called a yoke. And so Jesus says that both people have to be equally yoked. So it can't be like one person trying to carry the weight of the relationship and the responsibilities and the other person not yoked at all. Or you can't have like, you can't be yoked in two different directions, right? It has to be equal. So maybe that's what this is. Maybe this person realizes that and just wants to be on the same page as you. They know being on the same page as you, with you, will alleviate this a lot. Maybe you guys went through a breakup and you might both be feeling like this. And this is you guys coming back together. I feel like you guys being together will end any kind of spiritual attack that's happening against you as well. Should I take this one? Again, I don't even have to explain that. Just look at that and look how that feels. Like you're lost, you have no direction, you're trapped, everything's falling apart. What does that mean? I think that's how the two of you feel without each other. Maybe how your person feels without you. An ending to that. Surrendering. Walking away towards whatever situation it is that they have going on in their life. Towards this. Towards unity. This is like walking towards something better, right? And then towards this. All right. We're at 42 minutes. So let's see. One more card, please. One less card. Well, I don't know, because then I say one less card, but then sometimes it makes me take out more cards, right? What did I just say? How about this? I'm just going to flip over the deck, and we'll see what's on the back. 1, 2, 3. It's time. It's time to grow. The universe says it's time. God says it's time. Spirit says it's time. It's time for balances to be correct. Imbalances to be corrected. I don't want to keep taking more from here. I'm going to take this one. End to heartbreak. Okay, I want one more card to fall out. Just one. And then we'll be done. Okay. End of this. Look at that. Do you guys hear my dogs snoring in the background? Wow, that's interesting. So we got these, right? End of I'm saying this is end of heartbreak. If I had gotten this, I would be like, oh, that's weird, heartbreak. End of heartbreak. And then we got this. Definitely there's some kind of, I'm going to say it. I don't like to use this word, witchcraft. Dark magic that was being put against you, maybe against your person. And it was causing you a lot of heartbreak. Or your person, probably both of you. There's just an end to that. Like, we're done with that. You took a hit, but I think you're okay. Death of the ego, that's what it is. your person has had a death of their ego because they've been doing spiritual work. That death of ego killed whatever negative entity was attached to them. Killed, let's say killed the connection. So we're going to be getting out of this heartbreak energy. That's why you guys might have been feeling like that. So now I have to get another card. See, I just can't leave things alone. Like I have to keep digging and look what I get myself into. One more card, please, to clarify that. This is the truth will set you free. So the truth setting you guys free. Again, we talked earlier about like just making that offer to come forward to each other. I feel like I want to take this one. Truth will set you free, finding your strength. Doesn't that look like someone who's about to like make a romantic offer? Isn't that the I mean, doesn't that card just scream that? Okay, finally, look it. Yay, we are triumphant. We're crowned emperor. We are crowned this rank in the spiritual realm in our own life. Finally, you know, having killed our ego over here. And going from this to this, we are able to gain access to the spiritual gifts that God gave us, that the universe gave us. Triumph. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to keep getting more and more deeper into the story. But I think this is where your person is at. I think your person had to go through all this stuff. You guys had to go through all this stuff, but specifically the last few cards for your person to get through this. So yeah, it was, again, a lot of death and renewal and building themselves back up. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope that you guys have your happy relationship in time for the holiday season. Ending on this card, I do believe they are going to come forward. And I do believe that you will be able to trust them. Like, I think the reunion is going to be a positive one. It's going to make you feel like this cycle has been completed. All right, now I do have to stop, guys. I'm sorry. Like, it was really interesting. Well, for me, it was because of what I wrote this morning. Happy first day of fall, if it is the first day of fall, unless maybe it was a few days ago, I'm not sure, but today definitely feels like the first day of fall. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your month. I will be doing another video before we start October. Take care, everyone. Bye.